Hello everyone, today we're looking at this. This is a somewhat rare Motorola Microtac Meteor. This operated on the AMPS system, which was the old analog, and in essence what this is actually a teletac with a flip. The teletac was a range of phones that Motorola brought out, which was real low-end, real budget phones. This is a teletac. This one's actually badged as a BT, a British Telecom from the United Kingdom. This has the LCD display, but inherently this particular Microtac, which is the Meteor, is fundamentally the inside electronics is basically a teletac. So I mean, these are real basic phones. There's no lettering on the keypad or anything. These are about as basic as they get. This one, in fact, doesn't even have a function button. It's just got the up arrow to change a couple of things. But there's no menu on these or anything. It's literally phone book without name, just a number, adjustment of volume, and that's your lot. You can't really do much with these. No volume buttons on the side either. So these are about as basic as they get. The Meteor, this particular Meteor, is pretty similar. You got a function button though, so on these ones it was real basic. No menu or anything, just function 5 would lock it, function 6 was mute, and I think function 2 might even have been battery to display the battery meter, and that's pretty much about it. I think you pressed and held the volume to increase or decrease the volume. The reason why I'm just saying this and not actually powering this on is really annoyingly, in my haste to put a battery on earlier, I actually snapped the battery contact here, so I've stuck it on with a bit of sticky tape on here. But really annoying because I've only ever seen 2 others like this ever. These aren't around for the simple reason that I think back in the day these were real basic phones, and real cheap and nasty, as they say. So it's got the usual extendable fake Motorola antenna. Of course, this is just a bit of plastic. And these are operated on the AMPS technology. So these are old school analog. It's a shame, like I said, I can't power this one on. So this is going to be a fairly short video. But of course, this is not to be confused with a couple of the other Microtacs that look like this. I mean, this is not to be confused with the Meteor Dynatac style phone. They did bring out a Dynatac, which is like one of the phones in the background, that was also called a Meteor. But this is the Microtac, not the Dynatac style. But like I said, this is not to be confused with some of the other cheap Microtacs that look very similar to this. For example, this is a Deluxe Alpha Dynasty Gold, and again, this phone is based on the teletac. If you compare that to a normal teletac, it's very, very similar. Very, very similar indeed. I mean, there's not much to it. These are very basic phones. Like I said, no menu. This one's got the LCD screen, and I will power this on because the battery contacts are intact in another video. But certainly for this one, I can't. This did have the red display, the red segment LED display, not the dot matrix, just the segment. So the calculator style display is what that's known as well. To give you some sort of idea, I mean, these were a lot thinner than the original thick flip. If you compare that to a DPC 500, sorry, a 550, which is what this is. This is actually a UK model. It just says flip phone 2. This again didn't have any lettering, so this is about as basic as it got. This one operated on TACs, and I'll do another video about that as well. But if you compare the thickness, they did get a little thinner. I mean, this one is from 1995, so these came out sort of mid-90s, and I guess when maybe Nokia or Nokia was market leader in the lower end of the phone market, Motorola tried to release some real cheap phones to capture some of that revenue, and I guess this was aimed at those people that didn't want to spend a lot of money on a cell phone. So pretty basic in its day, but I guess it worked, and it worked real well. So It's just a shame that I can't power it on. So, so that's all I have to say about this, really. Please share, like, and subscribe, and feel free to check out some of the other videos that I have. And thanks for watching.